How's it going, guys, and welcome back to 2 Point Museum, where today we're starting off a brand new challenge mode. We have recently gone through and finished the campaign. That means we've gone through and finished each of the 5 different museums, quests, mission, logs, whatever you want to call them. All the campaign quests have been completed, and at the end of that, I promised a challenge mode where we'd go through and play one of the highest difficulty challenges that I can. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off here at the Peverly Island Museum, where we're going to be going through and playing with these difficulty options. We're going to be going on objective progression for total buzz instead of the campaign. Thief threat is high. All plots are locked. We're giving ourselves $10,000 to start. Starting kudosh is only 250, and I've given myself specifically 250 so I can buy one item. And that one item is going to be the large donation bin. Speaking of donations, we got 10% donation multiplier. Salary multiplier is 200%, meaning each of my staff are going to want even more money in order to work for me. Minimum monthly grant is $0. Maximum monthly grant is only $1,000. So it doesn't matter how big my museum gets, that's the best that we're going to get. Now, I'm going to go through and try to do everything I can to make this museum succeed. I've got some tips and tricks in my pockets that I've used before, but we're going to see if we can actually go through and see if I can make ourselves some profit. We do need to get ourselves a helipad, though, in order to get started. All right, I'm thinking we'll set it up right here to get started. And I'm going to put it facing that way. That looks decent. Now we need to go with as small of a room as we can because I have $10,000. This is the smallest budget I'm ever going to start this game with, I swear. So this is already $4,000 just to get this built. That's half of my money. I'm going to put in a donation bin right in the middle. I'm going to get a ticket booth. This is the cheaper ticket booth, and I'm going to put that guy down right there to get us started. And then I'm going to, I'm going to say, yes, that's good. And I'm going to come here, and I have a satellite. And this is what I get to start with. This right here. Here's our museum, everybody. I hope you guys like it. I need to hire a single person here. We're going to hire Donald, and we're going to put him there to work at the ticket booth. And let's go with one other thing. Let's get a very small info stand. All right. I have $4,000 left. What I would like to do is I'm going to set up Curtis here. I'm going to hire him out, and I'm going to set Curtis down, and Curtis is immediately going to start on an expedition, guys. And he's going to come over here to the Bone Belt, and we are going to give him the Haggling Handbook, making this only worth 800 bucks. And we're going to do a speedy expedition. I'm going to show you guys why that in just a minute. He's going to go out and come back. Whatever he gets, I'm going to sell it. I need to make money, and I have $3,000, which means I need him to come back and for me to make some money. And how am I going to do that? By selling some things. And that's the best that I can do right now. So let's go here. I need to go and say, open up the map. We're going to loot box time here really quick. And we got ourselves a honeyed bee. I'm going to send that to my inventory. I'm going to come here. Whoops, wrong button. And I'm going to sell it for $5,000. And that's going to make it so I can increase the spans that I have here. The other thing that I want to try to do is this guy's hurt right now, but I don't know if that's going to keep him. Yeah, it's going to keep him because he needs to be healed. So in order to fix that, let's get ourselves a little bit more space. Like this. Okay, and then I'm going to put in... I can't even afford a staff room. It's $25,000 to get a staff room. So sadly, it looks like that this guy is going to have to get fired. And then I'm going to have to turn around and hire a new prehistory expert. The $2,500, I'm losing half of it because he had to get let go. I need to hire myself a security guard. The cheapest one that I can to collect my donations, which is only a whole whopping $7. I'm going to wait for my new applicant to come in so that way I can get another person. And there it is. I'm going to hire them, set them down, go here, start expedition, and we're going to send them right back out again. This time I'm going to do a first aid kit to make sure he doesn't get injured. And I'll spend the extra $200 and send him out. I should have done that from the get-go, but it is what it is. I'm only at minus $178, so there's a couple things that I need to do right now. I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to take a loan. Because I need a loan, I'm going to say, let me get this $100,000 loan. I'm going to come over here and get my mulberry sign. And I'm going to put that guy down right there, trying to get myself a little bit more money. And then I need to come through and do a couple of other really small changes. I'm going to build onto this a little bit, and I'm going to build off of it back here. I'm going to say, let's get a small bathroom put over here. Just get a small one, smallest I can, but we're not going to sacrifice. We are going to put in a sink. There we go. And then we're going to open up this crate. Loot box time! Looks like we got ourselves a helix fossil. I'm going to send that to my inventory. This guy is still perfectly healthy. So I'm going to go ahead and start an expedition and send him right back out again. This time I'm not going to do speedy so we can start getting that survey level up. Let's do a first aid kit and send them out. We're going to come over here and sell this helix fossil for $3,000, making it so I made a $2,000 profit on that. I'm going to get myself a very small staff room here. Here we go, as small as I can. Put this in, that way nobody's hurt. There we go. We got ourselves another loot box time here really quick. And we got ourselves a disc fossil. I'm going to send that to our inventory. I'm going to turn right back around and ship this guy right out again. You, set up, autofill, first aid, safe, on your way. We have a very basic staff room. I need to get a very basic gift shop going now. So let's see here. A gift shop is going to cost me a decent amount of money, about $7,000. It needs to be 4x3. So it needs to be a little bit bigger. I need some more space. So let's do this. First of all, loot box time. We got ourselves a star fossil. I'm going to send that to my inventory. Both of those are going to be sold. $2,000 profit. And then a big old profit of about $6,500. Set up another expedition. Send it out right away. There we go. I'm going to expand on my museum in that one spot. And I'm going to grab a gift shop. Right here, like that. A single checkout counter. I'm going to do this trinket stand. And then I'm going to do toys. Toys make good money. And I could do some balloons as well. And I wish I could get onesies fit in here. Can I get onesies fit in here? I can if I adjust a couple things around. There we go. All right. Now I need to hire another assistant. Let's see if this one has no skills. Nah, they all have skills. So let's hire you out. Put you in there. Okay. Oh, looks like we had somebody that came and vandalized our museum. That's awesome. You do love to see that. Let's get ourselves a janitor. We'll go with this guy right here and say, go ahead and remove that vandalism. I need to hire a space expert because I don't have a space expert to restore that. I need to open up this loot box time. And we got a crappy helix fossil that's going to get sent to my inventory. And we're immediately going to come back here again. Click here, start expedition, go gadget, get out there and get us some stuff. Slowly filling our expertise there. And then in 6 days, we should get our new applicant. Oh, here they are. All right, hire you and in there to restore that exhibit for now. We're still losing money, but we're doing okay now. We're slowly getting better. Okay, Open this guy up. It's still just a honeyed bee, but you know what? We're actually going to place this guy. I'm going to place that exhibit down right there. Get a couple more people wanting to look at our exhibits. It's a dangerous thing that we're doing here, trying to do this hardcore, whatchamacallit. There we go. I need a science expert here to go here and get this. And the only thing that can happen is somebody gets injured. It costs $3,000 per though, so we're gonna have to hold off. That'll probably be where we go next. But for now, we're just gonna keep sending somebody out here until we can start making some good money. First aid kit. Let's see here. Max quality is great. I'm gonna go for detailed and see if we can somehow get an epic exhibit. I'd love to get an epic exhibit that we can use to put in here so we can have more people wanting to come in and do some donations. I'm gonna take this guy and I'm just gonna adjust it to be right there so that way they're getting the knowledge from that guy as well. We want the least amount of complaints possible. I can try to do a slight amount of decorating here. I don't have a lot of money, but we can try to do a bit of decoration.
Expedition team returning from Bone Belt.
Maybe like that. There we go. Another loot box time. See if we got anything good. And we only got a regular star fossil. This guy's worth too much money for me to actually keep. So we're going to sell that guy and sell that guy. Send them right back out again. Okay. Detailed expedition again. These are worth it for us to do this. So we're going to keep on doing that. I'm feeling like we should do a couple more where we're selling the exhibits that we're getting. But we are starting to actually make money now, which is good. Even with all of that, let's check our staff's salaries. They wanted a little bit of a raise. I'm going to give them a little bit of a raise, but they're all going to sit there and have to be sad for a little bit with the amount of money. But there we go. That was a good amount of cash right there that we got. Got ourselves another loot box time. Come on, our first epic quality loot box. Let's do this. Nope, just another helix fossil, so we're going to send that guy to our inventory. There we go. Sell that guy really quick. Turn right back around again. Making our little bit of money that we can. Getting our exhibit quality up. Ooh, we don't have any food and drink. That is correct. We don't have any food or drink. Let's fix that really fast. Here we go. I'm too quick to click the pause button, so I apologize for that. Let's get some jumbo nuts. And then we're gonna get some nice swill. And we'll put the swill machine right here. And then I'm gonna get some quick science benches. These are very basic. I'm not trying to be organized right now. I'm going for literally the most basic that we possibly can. And I'm gonna hire one more person. Criminals are trying to vandalize my stuff. Okay. And then I want to get another person here. That's what I wanted. Hire you to come work here. Okay, let's see here. Loot box time. Come on, first epic. We need something epic. There it is. All right, so I can replace the bee that I currently have with this bee. Okay, very, very basic stuff here, but it's looking good. I'm gonna see if I can decorate this guy a little bit more. It wants a prehistory fossil decal. I could. Let me do this first. I said I was gonna get one thing, and that one thing is what I'm going to buy. But I can't even afford it. 250, I was wrong. I thought it was 250 for it, but it's way more. I have 300 on me. So let's get... Oh, wait. There's a thief here. Hold on. Where's my security guard? Where'd my security guard go? See, there's a criminal in here. I'm sorry. I need you to do that instead. Let's get this wall-mounted info stand. No, I'm gonna go for the glass singular info stand. And then I'm gonna get this, put that guy down to increase the buzz a little bit. This guy wants to be near a life station. I don't even know if I even have a life station. I don't. What does it cost for a life station? I need to get some science. Okay, well, that's going to be a while before that happens. I know I have $69,000, but I'm trying to save as much of that as I can. Set this guy up. Autofill, first aid kit detailed on their way. Sell this honeybee for $5 grand. And then I'm going to do this now. I'm going to build out a little bit over here. And I'm going to move this guy over. Okay, we have a little bit of room. Pick this whole guy up and shift it back a little bit. And I'm going to pick this guy up and put it back here. Get another donation booth. I need to get another donation booth for this guy over here, but first we're going to loot box time. Ooh, nice. Another epic quality fossil. I'm going to put that guy down right there. Apparently the air in here is too humid. That's not good. I have a dehumidifier right here for 350. There we go. And then this guy's buzz. He's already near a fossil decal. I can get a little bit more decoration over here by these guys, I think. I think that that's going to have to do it for now. It's basic, but it helps them out. Get some buzz bonuses. I'm going to grab a cheap and not so cheap sign. I should do the cheap one, but I'm going to go for not so cheap. And then another donation bin right there. Oh, good. We already have the boggy men trying to come in here and rob our stuff. So we'll see how that goes. We only have 3 bathrooms, and that's where they're going to come out of. So... And we have our security guard here, and as long as we keep a close eye, we should be okay. See? This guy right here. We just spotted him. See? Look at that. Look at that. Good try. Good try. I knew he looked strange just walking out of a bathroom. Like that one right there. Reveal thief. I think I might need a second security guard to make sure that we're covering this. Yep, see? I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew I saw you pop out of there. Okay, so we got him. I'm going to keep an eye on my other 2 exhibits. See? Look it. This one right here. There's another one. Got him? I think we got all 3, right? There's a 4th one. There's a 4th one. They're everywhere. Okay, just double checking. I'm a little worried about this guy. Oh, that guy right there. You. Immediately call the bush on him. Ha! Got him! Look at this. Look at the number of thieves we're dealing with. The first time that the thieves come here. And they are just blowing in. There's another one right there. I think that's 6. 6 thieves, and I've had a whole whopping 3 exhibits on display. I'm gonna say that this guy right here, we're gonna watch him, but I'm fairly certain that he's a thief. Let me see. All my exhibits are still good. Nobody's changed. There's another thief right there. Gonna grab him and drop him on there. Okay, we're good there. We're good there. How we doing? There's another one back here. Look at that. Look at that. I think that's 8 now. Is that 7 or 8? I think that might be 8. 8 thieves so far for this tiny, tiny museum. Okay, I'm going to pause the game really quick so I can set up another expedition here because I need a couple more exhibits. So I'm going to send them out and I'm going to come back here and watch my exhibits again. I think I'm going to have to do this whenever I have a thief guild that's casing my museum. Just because there's so much that can be stolen. Like, for instance, here's another thief right here. Okay, got him.
Guests are reminded that if you don't seem interested, you probably seem stupid.
Okay. I'm not... Oh, there's another one. There's another one right there. Look, okay, so there's one here that he's taking care of. I think I might need to hire another temporary security guard. Get him. Because this one's going to get him. There was 2 more.
Announcement. Stolen exhibit has been retrieved from the...
Did I see another one that just... There's another guy that's right here. Keeping people from getting away.
Expedition complete.
So we got that guy. I don't see any more. We got that guy. All right, we're going to go down to really slow speed. We're going to loot box time here really quick. Nice. Good fossil there. Good fossil find. I'm just going to put that guy right next to that for now. And we're going to keep watching our fossils. It's a dangerous time to be a museum curator. Oh. There's a guy right here trying to steal this. There's a guy right there trying to steal it. Look, we got a second one. There's so many. There's another one. 1, 2, 3 right now. There's a 4th one. Look at them all. We're going to have to hire another temporary security guard. This is ridiculous. Let's see. Yeah, there's one that escaped. Okay. Yeah, 4 captured, 1 escaped. Jeez. Thankfully, we haven't lost any exhibits yet. I think the only thing that we've lost is money. Are we done now? Are we done being cased by the boggy men now? My lord. Talk about an experience. Here we go. Unlock that guy. I think this expedition costs 3,200. I'm not quite ready to do that yet. I want to keep doing my detailed expeditions over here. I have, I think, one more good quality exhibit that we can get, which is the Helix. We just need to get a Helix, and then we'll be good. Jeez, we only made $400 last month, and that was after going through and arresting so many thieves. I want to say we caught like 9. Yeah, look at that. I'm sorry. I was so wrong. We captured 12. 12 thieves were captured. This new game mode is crazy. They were not kidding when they said you're going to play a hardcore game. All right, you're going to have so many thieves, they're going to be coming out of your ears. All right. Open up the crate. Loot box time! And there it is. The epic quality helix fossil that I wanted. I'm just going to set that guy literally right next to this. And then what I'm going to do is decoration and stuff is good on all of that. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to buy a very expensive tour stand. And then I'm going to say you're going to just come and look at those. Perfect length, total buzz, all that looks great. We're going to confirm that. Okay. And with that, that allows us to get a tour guide that's going to come around and start showing off all of these. And that will get us even more money. All right. We are actually in a pretty good spot. I know it doesn't really seem like it because I'm losing a bunch of money, but a lot of that is coming from our loan right now. And with these tours, these guided tours we're about to start doing, I think that we're going to be okay. All right, let's get another expedition going here so we can make some more money. Gonna try for a wee bit more money if we can. There we go. We made some money off of doing that. That's good. We'll have to see what all we actually make here. And I think I need to let go some of my police officers because I have 4 right now. And you are sad with your pay, so I'm gonna have to let you go. And you are sad. Well, you're not really sad with your pay, but you don't have a skill. So I'm going to go ahead and let you go as well.
Exchange for another identical ticket. But why would you do that?
Okay. There's a thief in here. There's a thief in here. Where's my not fired security? Go get him. All right, let's focus on this guided tour here. I'm going to hope for like $100 per guest. Because there's quite a few guests there. So if we can get like $100 a guest, that's going to be pretty darn good. I see that we have another loot box. We're going to get there in just a second. There it go. Wow. Wow. Okay, that was way more than I thought it was going to be. That's nice. All right, let's open this up. Loot box time. And that's going to give us a purple quality data disc, which is great. We can sell that guy for a good amount of money. So I'm going to come in here and we are going to, whoopsie, we are going to sell this data disk for $3,000. And with that $3,000, I think I'm going to try to do, I think I'm going to try to do this guy a couple times. Nothing is going to give us diminished quality. So I'm going to do the first aid and then I'm going to do speedy because it's just bones here anyway. And we're going to start that guy off so we can get it as quick as possible. Well, I'm going to shift this over this way. That way we can get some more donations in our few bins that we have. And then I'm going to put whatever fossil we get right here.
Has been retrieved from thieves. No one takes our stuff.
All right, honestly, I know it's not a whole lot to talk about right now, guys. Right? I know that you guys are probably like, Sim, this isn't that impressive. You don't have that much of a museum built yet. And I'm going to say you're absolutely correct. I don't have that much of a museum built yet. But I want to call out the fact that I'm making money. I have a loan out right now and I'm still making $1,500. Our monthly grant is only $1,000. Most of it's coming from this guy here and our tours that we're getting. Our buzz is not that high at 100 and, or at, what is it? Guest environment is bad. Well, I'll have to put down some more stuff for them. But we're honestly like not making very much money from donations. So the fact that we're getting anything at all, I think is pretty darn good. I'm going to set up another expedition here, guys, to go over here, set that up, autofill. We're going to try to get him a little bit more XP here. See if we can get our first pristine quality exhibit, because the pristine quality exhibit would really help us out with the total number of buzz that we would be getting. And then we could also sell the other exhibit that we already have. So all of that's going to come here soon. Guys, I don't know how many episodes that this series of this challenge playthrough are going to be, but I will say it's going to be at least 5. I want to get at least 1 exhibit from every one of the different sections. So science, space, prehistory, water, and spooky. And I can honestly say, I definitely think we're going to be able to do that. Looks like that there's another criminal over here that we've already caught. That's great. One last time for this episode, loot box time. Come on, pristine exhibit. Nope, just a regular old honeyed bee. So we're going to send him to the inventory. We're going to get that guy sold for a little bit of money. And then I'm actually going to come over here really fast and I'm going to say, what does our loan look like? I'm going to repay that balance so we don't have that loan coming out anymore. And then I'm going to take a risk and accept the bungled bin. I'm going to put it down right there. And that's at least going to get us a little bit more money. So now we have both of the sponsors. We have no loan. We have a gift shop running. We have 5, almost actually 6 exhibits now. A really good tour going that's getting us a bunch of money. And we stopped like 20 some criminals in this episode alone. So I would say that we've done rather well for ourselves so far. So for now, I think I'm going to leave this episode here. Thank you all so much for watching our challenge playthrough where we made a lot in $6,000 at the end of our last month. I do appreciate you guys all watching. If you guys could hit that like button for me, don't forget to subscribe, leave me a comment down below. And as always, I'll see all of you guys in the next one.